reviews. Today's film review, again, isn't a film review. It is a comedic stand-up review.
Who are we doing today then, Marcus?
A review. I don't do people.
That's a shit joke.
We are talking about the Chris Tucker live show on Netflix. Now, I remember Chris Tucker from Rush Hour, Friday, you know the ones.
You can the fuck out!
Similarly to Dave Chappelle, he's been away for a while and he is back. He makes a brief joke about the fact that he's got to pay his taxes, and to be fair, a lot of these guys, they get their money, they spend it, and then they forget to pay the IRS, which in this country is the HMRC.
Bastards!
So it starts a bit slow. It's not the quickest pace to begin with, and it almost looks like Chris is a little bit nervous to begin with. But as the audience warms to him, he warms to them, and BAM! What a performance. For me, Chris Tucker is almost like a black American Lee Evans. Only less sweaty. Some of the physical comedy that he does is fantastic. So it's almost, it doesn't matter what he's saying because the way he's doing the physical comedy. There's a moment where he's playing both parts of having sex with his future imaginary wife that doesn't exist. He's role reversing.
Role reversing? What's that?
What do you mean, what's role reversing, you idiot?
Well, what do you mean he's playing both parts?
Well, he's playing both parts, you know, like we're doing now, dickhead.
Carry on.
So he plays both roles, you know, and it's hilarious. I find it really, really funny. I kind of had forgotten how physical and big and animated he is, but his animation is tremendous. I laughed start to finish. This was brilliant. This is one of the funniest stand-ups I've seen for a long time, and I've seen quite a few. Netflix has got a lot. You know, I've already mentioned in a couple of previous reviews, Ali Wong, Dave Chappelle, Ricky Gervais. You know, do go and check them out. Go and check out my reviews. I'm also going to do a review for you in the not too distant future of Jim Jeffries and a few other people. Anyway, rewind. What makes Chris Tucker fantastic is the detail in his stories and his characters. He creates so many different characters. So when he's playing 3 or 4 characters in a story, you're there with him. Eddie Murphy, you've got to relate him a little bit to Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy plays those characters really well. But Chris Tucker has his own style, and each characteristic, you know, everybody can relate to someone they've known like that. You know, it doesn't matter whether they're black, white, green, Asian, it doesn't matter. You can relate to these characters that he's creating. They are compelling stories. And for me, I'm going to give this 4.5 stars. The only reason it's not 5 stars is because the start was a little bit slow and Chris just didn't seem to have his confidence at the beginning. And if you had done this, would have got full marks. You must go and watch this. I don't care what your background is, whether you've seen Friday, whether you've seen Rush Hour, whether you know Chris Tucker or not. Go and watch this. I think it's hilarious. Something you can watch with your partner, on your own, doesn't really matter, on the train, whack some headphones in, have a laugh to yourself. 5 stars, not quite. 4.5 stars is what it's getting. I'm Marcus J. Richardson. Until next time, peace.